Hey, it's Lauren. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am going to be getting ready. With a lot of new products. Most of the stuff that I'm going to be playing with are actually things that I got this past weekend at the Clean Beauty Summit from Credo. I went on Saturday and I paid for the VIP ticket mainly to get the gift bag. So I'll be kind of like diving into that, showing what's in there, and then I'll talk a little bit about the event. But yes, gonna be getting ready. So there isn't obviously enough in this bag for like a full face, because most gift bags aren't gonna give like skin tone specific complexion products. So I'll be supplementing, and I have some like newer things anyways to talk about. But yes, the gift bag. So I have this, and then also some like brand swag and other products that were just I got at going to different booths. So the Credo Clean Beauty Summit, this is their second one. They had one in 2020. It was in San Francisco. I actually went to that one, but I was working at it, so I wasn't like enjoying it as a patron. So when I saw that it was happening here in LA, I was like, I want to go, because that looked like a lot of fun. I shelled out the money for the VIP ticket. I'm gonna like take a bunch of this stuff out of here to talk about. I shelled out the money for the VIP ticket because I knew the gift bag was gonna be worth it. I think there were supposed to be some other perks to being VIP, like maybe there was supposed to be drink tickets. If there was, I didn't see any of those. And then you're supposed to have like expedited check-in, but there wasn't any difference check-in wise between being general admission. Would have been cool to like have gone in first as like a VIP, like had like a VIP hour, because you know you did pay like 3, almost 4 times as much as like general admission. But whatever. The gift bag is what it's at. So there's lots of full-size products. Like there's this Inner Sense detox mask, some bath salts, several deodorants, which I feel like is very typical for like any gift bag. There's always a bunch of deodorants, so it's like this full-size one, and then I know there's some like mini. This full-size cleanser from African Botanics. No, I read that wrong. One Love Organics. A Henry Flora perfume. This is the Michelle Pfeiffer perfume. A brightening mask, like a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna pull out the makeup specific stuff to try. Like this is one of the awesome things. A full size of a Westman Atelier highlighter. I thought this was a bronzer at first. It's just like a bronzy highlight. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing with those, and then I'll pull some of the beauty stuff that I got. The booths were cool. You know, lots of different brands had booths, and different ones were offering different things. Some of them were just like a shopping experience, as in like, here's the products that we have, go purchase it at the store later. And then other places were like giving out free deluxe sample things, where you had like games, like Live Tinted had like a wheel where you spun and like won a corresponding thing with what you like landed on. And then I think Mara Beauty had like a, I didn't think, they did, Mara Beauty had like a, like not like a cornhole, but like a thing that you throw, like a beer pong thing, and you win. I did not make any of the holes there, but lots of places had services. It would have been cool, I feel like, if more places had services, and it was definitely crowded in a way where it was really hard to experience a lot of services. You had to be kind of aggressive, which I knew going in. Any kind of convention, if you like want to do beauty thing, you gotta like, you know, get in. So I did have a couple of things. At Renavant, they had like a scalp massage, different thing going on, and I had like a little back massage thing. They put some of like the hair oil, and then Tata Harper had a facial, a mini facial. And then some other places had things that I didn't get to experience, like Wildling had gua sha going on, and then MOB, is it MOB or Mob Beauty? They had a make your own makeup lab, and lots of places were doing like makeup application, like Ilia Beauty. I had some makeup application there, and then Exa, they had like foundation match, and they were giving out not corresponding, but a makeup brush after you got matched. So I got like a full-size Vapour makeup brush, which is pretty cool. Josh Rosebrook was there, and they had a little tote bag, and I got acid toner, which I'll try out on my body, and then little purse-friendly hydrating accelerator, which is always so exciting. I love that stuff. And then Bloomeffects had a tote bag. So many tote bags. Wildling was giving out a gua sha oil, which is cool. I've always wanted to try some of their products. So I've got a Hue stick from Live Tinted, a little mini Tower 28 gloss, which they had a clear one in the full bag. And then what other stuff in here? Like, well, Ursa Major was there. Ooh, 11 by Serena Williams. They were giving out an SPF lip thing. Lots of lip stuff today I'll be using. They had a little SPF bars. So I've been wanting to try this Kinship sunscreen, so I picked up a sample of that. But today I'm going to be using the Hueguard from Live Tinted. This was in the gift bag. And then there was, like I said, like a shopping event part of it. I did buy a couple of things. I got this Ceremonia scalp scrub. I actually used this today, and this is really luxurious. It has such a cool texture. It's whipped with bits of salt in it. I used way more than I really needed to, but you know, it was the first time using it, so you always don't use the right amount the first go around. Really pretty interior side. Looks like tablecloth. This is really nice. Very curious to check out more from this brand. There is a like little hair washing duo that was in the gift bag that I'll be trying out as well, but this is nice. And then they sold out of a lot of stuff, which I was in the AM crowd, so sucked to be in the PM crowd unless they had like split stock for AM and PM. But they had sold out of the two other things that I purchased, so they were being shipped. I got the Youthforia blush, the color changing viral blush. I was curious about that. I actually tried out the primer while I was there, and I really liked that, so I might get the primer down the line. And I do have a Youthforia Dewy gloss from the gift bag that I might use today. And then I got one of the oh gosh, what is the name of the brand? I've used some other stuff before and I can't think of it off the top of my head. Goldfaden MD. Goldfaden MD, I got their eye cream. I've been wanting to try it, and there's a little discount, so it seemed like a great time to do it. I think it's called Bright Eyes, and it's an eye cream that you can actually use on your eyelid, not just on your under eye, which is great because I want to use that all around. So that will be coming in the mail down the line. So I've used a few things from Goldfaden MD, and they have some awesome products. I really like their like blemish mask. I like to use it as a spot treatment, which I should actually do tonight because I have so many breakouts right now, and I hate to say it, I think I got the breakouts because of the Clean Beauty Summit. I had so many people touching my face, so many random things went on my face, and you know, it's an event and they're touching a bunch of other people, so who knows what got on my face. I have way more breakouts right now than I normally do. So, you know, you always live dangerously when you're putting products on your face that a bunch of other people, when you're playing with samples and testers. But I still had a great time. I'm filming in here because the lighting is so good, but we don't have AC in our sunroom, so I am going to pop this door open to a little breeze this way. We are going to be getting AC in this room very soon, like in a couple of days added, so that'll be awesome. I've been wanting to film in here because the lighting is so great. It's like all windows, but the insulation here is terrible, so it's never great. Okay, really long, rambly talking about stuff. Now I'm gonna be putting stuff on. I'm gonna take off my rings. I'm gonna put on some makeup. I am not going through everything in the bags because I haven't really tried it, so I can't really give opinions, but I'll be slowly, you know, using stuff and talking about it. But I put like a poll on Instagram if people were interested in me going through the bags, and there was not much interest, so I won't go through the full bags. But I guess if people here go in the comments and say, yes, talk about all these products you haven't actually tried, I can do that. Happy to make content that people actually want to watch. Okay, so I've got some skincare on, but I don't have any SPF. I'm gonna actually spritz my face first with some of the Josh Rosebrook Hydrating Accelerator. If you have not tried this, I highly recommend it. Smells wonderful and feels very good. I have this terrible looking scratch right here, and I don't know if it is from my dog or my daughter, or could have just been for myself, but probably one of them. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Live Tinted Hueguard 3-in-1 Mineral Sunscreen, Moisturizer, and Primer. I've been wanting to try this brand. They are very popular. A lot of blogger people that I follow, I see their stuff, especially, I think it's like the gold, it's like a golden thing. It's in a little bottle. I see a lot. And then of course the Hue sticks. I have one of those. All-in-one daily non-nano zinc mineral sunscreen, moisturizer, and primer, UV, UVB, and blue light, innovative ultralight, fast absorbing formula blends seamlessly into skin. No white cast. All right, gonna, oh, come on. This is having issues. Let's just apply it to my hand. That's much better. Okay. Ooh, it's really like kind of moussey. It says it's fragrance free. Maybe it doesn't have like added fragrance, but it has a scent. It has a slightly fruity scent to it. The pump on this is being a little bit funny, and I'm getting like side splatter. I'm gonna put on this Supermelt Vegan Lip Jelly Mask from Kinship. Experiment, let this sink in. I have had really, lack of a better term, crumbly lips. Like just a lot of dead skin. That feels good. It's supposed to give some gentle exfoliation. I just ate a bunch of it. That was unpleasant. Try some of the Exa primer now. I won't be adding too many layers since the Hueguard is supposed to be a bit of a primer, but we'll just see how it goes, okay? Very kind of typical primary texture. I'll just kind of place this right in my T-zone. That's where I like the most bit of primer. T-zone, I mean center of my face. And of course I grabbed so much that I might as well just go over my whole face. Ooh, this is really, really smoothing. This just like smoothed out my forehead. Hopefully that won't pill with putting stuff on top of it because it is so smoothing, but I feel like it took a couple of years off of my forehead. So obviously no concealer or foundation, so I am gonna use some things from my own. I'm gonna go in with the Rose Ink Concealer. I'm really liking this. This is so incredibly full coverage. One annoying thing though is like so much product gets built up and like goes into the cap that it just, luckily it like doesn't leak out, but there's just a huge amount of product ring here and then on the inside doe foot part. So that's that's a bit messy. But this is full coverage in a way where like this concealer will probably go bad before I'm ever able to use it up. I've been into concealing before I put my foundation down lately. You know, the old school way of concealing. That's how I was taught to do it back in the day. I'll do a little bit there. It's funny, that almost looks like a hickey. It's not though. I have to trim my daughter's nails so frequently, they grow so fast, and they are little demonic talons. Okay, I have way more of this on than I probably need because as it blends out, it's gonna be a lot. So I will kind of do a mix of a brush and a beauty sponge to spread out and like take away. This Vapour foundation brush is so nice. This was a really nice get. Makes me want to try more of their brushes since this feels so nice and it blends really well. It's a really great shape. All right, now I'm gonna go back over with the beauty sponge. Look at a couple areas that are looking a little bit chunky or backed up. Neither of those words sound like the right word to use, but heavy. Okay, I am gonna go in now with the Saie Beauty Slip Tint. I have this weird in-between time of when something is new where I'll be using it, but I'll just like keep putting it back in the box for whatever reason. I don't know. Anyways, this will be about the 4th time I'd say I've used this. This is nice. It is a nice light tint. I'm just gonna use 1 pump of it to just kind of unify my base. What shade did I get? Did I get shade 1 or 2? I got shade 2. It doesn't have the best smell though. It's got, I don't know, like that typical organic makeup smell. Like hopefully that doesn't mean that it's already gone off. My Kosas foundation already smells bad, which is so annoying. I've only had it for a couple of months and it's not supposed to go bad for a while, but it smells different. Kosas used to be one of my favorite brands and I still really like their products, but between their stuff going bad, their packaging breaking, like their concealer wand has like broken on me, the cap, and then also their powder just shattered by me like looking at it wrong. I never even took it out of the house. Getting a little like, I don't know if I want to spend money there anymore, so we'll see. Okay, and speaking of Kosas, I am using their Air Brow Gel. Use the Hourglass Arch Brow, fill them in, give them a bit more definition. I am gonna curl my lashes. I feel like when my lashes are not curled, I just look permanently sleepy. Another non-new thing, the Tower 28 Bronzino. There's no bronzer in this, so just gonna quickly warm up my face. So now for some more color bits. There's one eyeshadow. This is the Freestyle Color Cream from Tinted Beauty. I have one of these already. It's in like this gray tone. These are really hard to build up. They're definitely more of like a wash. It's pretty kind of sherbet shade. Well, they're freestyle, so not just, I could use it all over my face. So I am gonna put that on my eyes. And then there's 2 different eyeliners. There's a gel liner from Atelier. And then there's a pencil, a crayon from Alima Pure. So I have those for eyes. Oh, and there's a mini of the RMS mascara. So I'll use those on my eyes. And then there's a bunch of lip stuff. Like I said, 2 different minis from Tower 28. Mob Beauty lipstick. A lip balm. And this Hue Stick from Lip Tinted. Oh, this can be used all over, okay. And then there is this Bloomeffects Lip and Cheek Balm. I'm using that as my blush. And then the Westman Atelier highlighter. Oh, and then there's the Youthforia lip gloss. Lots to choose from, so I'll definitely swatch them all. Okay, let's just go in. We'll see if we can make a look out of all these random things. I think I'm gonna start with blush though, using the Bloomeffects Tulip Tint. This is in Stroop Waffle. I'm sure I butchered that. My lips are gonna be like so many different shades by the end of this. So I'll start out by putting just a little bit of it on my lips. It's a really nice color. All right, and now putting this on my cheeks. That's really pretty. It's very dewy. I like this. This is pretty. I am actually gonna layer my blush a little bit. I'm gonna go in now with the Hue Stick from Live Tinted. I'm gonna use a little bit of this as blush, but I'll just kind of like use it on the higher point here to give a bit of like a sculpted drape. These are very pigmented. All right, those paired really nice. Let's add some glow with the Westman Atelier. Are these refillable? The packaging on this is really beautiful. It's magnetized. Is Westman Atelier refillable, or is that just Cure Weiss? See, it is a little bit like kind of rosy toned, so I am kind of like mixing it in a bit as if it was a bronzer, but also placing it all over like a highlighter. This feels and looks really similar to the Hince. The Hince, what are those called? Ambient sticks. Well, whatever. It's the Hince highlighter that I use all the time. All right, super duper glowy. I'm gonna use now the Ilia gel liner. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this into my lashes. Okay, I ended up making that a lot thicker than I intended, so I'm gonna kind of like smudge it a little bit. That was actually really easy to work with. I don't normally use black liner, but if they had like this in like a deep brown or a burgundy, that would be really nice. All right, now I'm taking the Tube Beauty Freestyle Color Cream Sun Moon. See if this dries down. It's really just like a sheer wash of orange sparkle. It's not seeming to be able to build up on itself, but maybe if I let it dry down, I can go in with another layer. Okay, this eye seems to be somewhat dried down, so I'm going to try a second layer. This is not building up on itself very well, and like the more I put it on, it's actually feeling a little bit itchy, so I'm gonna kind of like pat it down. But yes, these are a sheer wash. You want to build something up. If you're looking like for something that has a lot of impact, this is not that. Yeah, and as I blend it, it's like going away. It's just like getting bald spots. Okay, this is actually super itchy, so I'm gonna try and take as much of it as possible off my eye. I have a gray one and it is also very sheer, but I don't remember that one being itchy. Okay, well, for something on my eyes, I'm now going to go back to the Hue stick. Just really blend that into my crease. And in taking that off, I kind of ripped away a lot of the ilia that I had, which I guess kind of works out. So now I'll go in with the Alima Pure liner. And I'm just gonna kind of use this in my waterline and into the lash line from this angle. Okay, that was still making my eyes so itchy. I had to go and just wash them off. So now I don't really have any makeup around my eyes, and I'm just gonna keep it like minimal because of how itchy that made me. I'm gonna like redo my concealer, and then the amount of washing I did kind of like messed up my blush. And it took away most of my brow stuff. So I'm gonna like quickly do that and get back to wherever we left off. Okay, just gonna keep it simple in the eyes now. Put a little bit of my blush up here. And now I'm just going in with some mascara. They had a mini of the RMS Straight Up Mascara. Straight Up. Is this supposed to be a volumizing mascara, or it doesn't seem too volumizing? It's quite wet, but it is a brand new mascara. So I feel like mascaras they get like a little bit better with age. They get a little bit better with age, and then they drop off and get terrible with age. There's like this weird sweet spot. Okay, it's kind of giving 70s chunky vibes. Let's just put on some lip stuff, see how that looks. Just gonna blot away the lip gloss that I had on, or the lip balm, the Bloomeffects. Lip and cheek. Liked this quite a bit. Quite a bit. That seems to be my go-to phrase for describing things. It's lovely. I liked it quite a bit. Okay, so here is the Perfect Form Tinted Lip Balm from 11. Is this tinted? Yes. Okay, it's got a little like pink tint to it. Nice lightweight thin. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my bag, or my hiking bag or something like that. I need to make sure I'm putting SPF on my lips. I've been going hiking more and not putting SPF on my lips, and I think that's kind of causing some of the problems I've been having with my lips. So it feels good. It doesn't taste terrible, which is great. Has no taste. Next, this little mini from Tower 28. I won't put on the clear because clear's clear. I have a couple of Tower 28 lip glosses. I have a red one, and then I have one of the milky ones, and then I have another one of the clear ones. So actually I'll set that to the side and save that to give to someone. So this is in the shade Fearless. This clear purple. This would look really cute with like a berry lip liner. Really not much color to it. Okay, now for a super fun one. This is the Youthforia Dewy Gloss. This is in the shade 3 AM. Really kind of thick purple. Oh, this is very early 2000s. Don't know if this is a good color for me. I feel like with how white my under eye looks, and then the like smooshed in poorly done eyeliner catastrophe from the glitter, my makeup actually looks very similar to how I did it in the early 2000s right now, except I wouldn't have had any blush because I was so anti-blush. And to be fair, this probably would be completely matte. Like having redness on your cheeks, like having blush and looking at all dewy, we're like, so it's like if people really want to bring back Y2K fashion, they need to embrace matte as hell, powdered down skin, and no blush. Because that was at least the vibe where I was at. If you had blush on your skin, you looked like a clown, like an old lady. And of course, if you had any glow, it wasn't glow, it was oil. You were oily. All right, and lastly, I'm gonna try this mauve. Is it mauve, mauve, or M-O-B? This is one of their lipsticks. What is this shade? Cream? It might be shade cream. Okay, that's actually really pretty. A little like peachy toned pink. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out while I did my makeup. There was some clear winners. Westman Atelier is really pretty. The Bloomeffects is really nice. I really liked the feeling of the Live Tinted, both the Hue Stick and the sunscreen, mostly the sunscreen. I feel like this Hue Stick is a little bit too deep for me, but I'll play with it a little bit more. Blends really nicely. Yeah, don't love the way my makeup looks. Not my finest work, but that's what happens when you're just playing with makeup. Oh, there goes my dog. Okay, I hope you all are well. I'll see you soon. Let me know if there's any videos out there that you all are interested in seeing.